It's been a while since I checked in live on Instagram, but I'm always on Facebook, but I do like the Instagram setting so much better. I went on Facebook Live this morning and I talked about manifestation and manipulation. So I wanted to get into that right now. But first, I want to take a deep breath with everyone. I want to take a deep breath because for me and what I feel, not in my life, but my heart hurts a little bit for people with no choice that are being manipulated. They know they're being manipulated, but they have no choice but to allow someone else to control their life. And so I'm gonna take a deep breath because it it bothers me. That's my release. It bothers me. So many stories of manipulation, and I'm talking about the jab. Manipulation. I'm in a grocery store, and I'm looking around. It's a lot of older people, and they have their mask on, shopping, and I'm understanding, you know, what they're doing, what is that, as a society, as a, a collective, what everyone's doing, they're surviving, right? But I'm not. I'm in the store, not saying I'm the only one. I'm in the store and I'm walking in purpose, I'm living in purpose, and I only shop really in two sections. I shop in the produce section and the organic section. Because in the store they have the organic section where they just section us all out in like a little row or two rows, aisles, and then the produce section. So I don't go between the in-between aisles because there's nothing there. But everyone else is shopping the in-between. And I'm like, this whole store is full of overly processed foods, and this is the reason why people have masks on. This is the reason why they're forcing us to get the jab. This is the reason why people have chronic diseases. This is the reason why. It's the manipulation of the entertainment, it's the manipulation of the colors, it's the manipulation of just convincing people that this is healthy, but it's not. And I'm always at a lot of grocery stores and they're always fascinated by me, and they're like, I never seen anybody buy this much produce. And they're like, well, what is your name? And I'm I'm like, my name is Nikki, and I'm a trainer. I teach a lot of people what food does to the body, and they're like, wow. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't really buy a lot of stuff in cans or boxes, like, no, because it's really not. It's not good for my digestive system, for one. It doesn't resonate with me. So, anyways, I'm hearing the music of, the music, and then you hear like the announcement for the jab. I don't even want to get into the name because who knows if they'll block me or not, because the truth is always blocked but the lie is always set free. So I hear, get the vaccination, you're gonna do society a favor, get the vaccination. So when people are hearing that, and especially if they're in a grocery store setting and they're feeding their emotions, they're gonna be like, I need it, and they're looking at everyone else that maybe doesn't have a mask on like they're crazy, and they're sitting there going into the ice cream aisle and getting like the fake cow pus, probably not even milking half of them, and just full of sugar, ice cream, getting frozen French fries, getting cow milk, like just their whole grocery cart is, full of feeding the ego, full of feeding the emotions, full of feeding your sickness. And people don't know, or people do know, and they just don't want to do anything about it. So I don't know. I was kind of bothered. I wanted to say, hey, could you stop announcing that in the store, because it's a form of manipulation. It's convincing somebody to do something even though if they said no. Like, no, I don't want it. No, but you need it. Trust me, you need it. I don't want it. No, you need it. I don't want it. Okay, since you don't want to play nice and I'm playing nice, I'm going to force it on you. And that's what it feels like. I'm going to force it on you now. If you don't take this, I'm going to ruin your life. I'm going to make you leave your job that I'm going to make you leave your job that you've been at, loving your coworkers, been there 20 years. We're going to make you leave everything, and because you don't want to take the jab. So, okay, that's not going to scare you? Okay. All right. Well, then you're going to be terminated next week. Oh, that doesn't scare you? Okay, we're going to give an ultimatum. And I know some people got ultimatums. Okay. They didn't call that bluff. All right. If you don't get the jab, you have to pay for your COVID test. And if you get COVID, you're going to have to use your own sick time, and you're going to have to pay out of pocket because the insurance company doesn't cover it. What? So you're trying to make my life a living hell, even though I'm living paycheck to paycheck, because I'm surviving, because I'm a single mom, and I'm not talking about me. I'm a single mother, and I'm paying for my kids to go to college. I'm already sacrificing my purpose and, living in survival, and you're trying to take everything away from me, and you're taking control of my body. Okay, well, I guess I got no choice. You're gonna have to penetrate the barrier, the protection of my body through my skin, and you're gonna have to inject me with things I don't agree with. But I have no choice, because you're manipulating me, and because I don't want to be manipulated, now you're threatening me. And that's what I see the vaccination as, or whatever, if they want to block me now. Like, I'm disgusted by it. I'm disgusted by the manipulation. I'm disgusted by the force. I know everyone has their feelings about it, but the truth is in the pudding. The truth is, focus on healing. Understand how to heal. Understand how to heal yourself. Understand what food is. Understand what food does to the body. Understand that you are the problem. You keep feeding your emotions, you are the problem. You keep feeding your children, I talked about this on Facebook, you keep feeding your children survival things. And I'm talking about going through Dunkin' Donuts on a fast, going through the Dunkin' Donuts, going to McDonald's because it's convenient, because you're in survival. Why are you in survival? Because you're speeding through life. You're speeding through life, and you're blaming everyone else for your problems, and then you're judging people for not wearing a mask, not getting a vaccination. But what you need to do is worry about your goddamn self, and worry about yourself, worry about your health, worry about your foundation, worry about your foundation in your home, worry about the job that you don't want to be in. Worry about the marriage or the relationship that you don't want to be in. If everyone worried about themselves, and if everybody worried about their health, and stop feeding their ego, stop feeding their problems, stop projecting their problems, this pandemic would be a little bit more controlled. And I don't want to get into it because I don't feel like going back and forth. I just like spitting the truth out there. Is heal. Just heal. Learn how to heal. And healing doesn't be like, okay, I gotta go on a juice fast, I gotta detox. No, it's learning how to heal within. Learning how to do the root work with yourself. How to tell yourself, look in the mirror and tell yourself, hey, mirror work. I'm the problem. What is my solution? If I'm the problem, what is my solution? If there are problems, what are the solutions? There's always a solution to a problem, but we fail as a community, and this is what I've seen, we fail as a community to, what's the right words? We fail as a community to stop blaming others for our problems. We pour into social media, we pour into Facebook, we pour into Twitter our problems. And then everybody, enables our problems, and they give us a pat in the back and give us hearts and give us loves. And it's like, no, stop pouring into your problems. Stop projecting your problems on everybody else. Stop glorifying your problems. Why don't you find your solution? Write a P in the middle. I say this all the time, and make a stem of, some branches. And write your solutions to your problems. You're always going to have tests in life. And if you want to call a test a problem, that's fine. But you're always going to have a test in life for growth. And everyone that's not ready for their journey is going to judge you. They're like, well, why are you doing that? Because I want to grow. Like, why are you moving? You have a great house. Because I want to relocate by the beach. I thought I lost connection. Why are you quitting your job? Because I don't like it. But you have a pension. You have guaranteed money. Yeah, but I'm not happy, and my mental health and my sanity is worth more. I don't care about money. What? I'm rich in abundance. I'm rich in life. I'm rich in smiles. I'm rich waking up in the morning and seeing the sun. Huh? But what about your insurance? What, a corrupt insurance company and medical field that basically makes money off of us because we're sick, and they keep manipulating and lying to us? Oh, never mind, Nikki. Yeah, pretty much. But I was talking about on Facebook was, if you, let me look into the camera. I'm always going off. If you don't take control of your life, you're going to be easily manipulated. And when you're easily manipulated, you believe everything and anything because you're paranoid and you're full of ego, that you just believe anything and you judge everything. And now you're allowing someone else to control your life. You need to take back your life, take control of your health, take control of your household, take control of your life, and you decide what you want to do in your life. And in your decision of self-love, your decision of doing the root work, your decision of not going to McDonald's, not going to Dunkin' Donuts, not going to Starbucks, not feeding your ego, if you can do that and step out of your own way, and you still want to get the jab, then do it. But I'm pretty sure once you yourself, you're not going to allow anything to manipulate you. You're not going to be manipulated by the news. You're not going to be manipulated by celebrities and be like, you're doing the world a distrust by not getting the vaccine. You're hurting everybody. No, everybody's hurting themselves with feeding their ego. How about we come together and heal as a community? Why are we keeping secrets how to heal? I'm gonna give you a little secret. The first step, I told my mom today, and see that my little sister was here, she probably don't want to talk, but the first step, breakfast. Stop having bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches for breakfast. Okay? Stop having coffee with Splenda or whatever your coffee for breakfast. Stop having, I'm trying to think of a Kind bar for breakfast. Stop thinking I'm just gonna have this because it's a Kind bar or one of those breakfast bars that they try to entertain people with and think you're being healthy. My mom today, I love you, Mom. She was like, I'm eating healthy. I got turkey burgers, and I was like, Ma, it's a step. I was like, it's a step, and I didn't want to hurt her feelings. I was like, Mom, it's a step. I am proud of you. And I told her I'm gonna go grocery shopping with her, because the best thing I could do is just show my mom. Like, my mom knew, my sisters knew that I stopped giving presents. I started giving experiences. So I stopped buying anything that my sisters wanted, and my mom wanted for gifts, and I was like, let's go out to eat. Let me show you something different. And that to me meant a lot, because I was like, I could buy you anything material, but let me show you a healthier way of living. I want to show you different outside of Springfield, and or just outside of what you think, outside your norm. And you know, some people are like, my mom's like, I want these sneakers. I'm like, Mom, why not just bring you out to eat? And she's like, no, just buy me some sneakers. Buy your mother some sneakers. I'm like, Mom, I'd rather bring you out to eat. But I still bring her out to eat and I buy her the sneakers. But what I'm saying is, I'm giving my mom the best gift I can give her. It's not calling her every day and asking her how she is. It's bringing her, like, Mom, this weekend, come grocery shopping with me. I'm going to show you some things. And if I could save my mom from, like, you know, getting sick from nonsense sickness, and it's all can be avoided with just eating healthy, I would love it, because I don't want to see anyone I love in pain just from food. So what I'm saying is, I see so many people, even on my social media, you know, my father, his co-worker, my father's about to retire, his co-worker just died from COVID. And, you know, people are getting complications from COVID. And my heart is, I'm not insensitive, but look at the lifestyle that people are living. Look at the lifestyle you're living and ask yourself, am I living healthy, or am I living in survival? Am I hurting myself, and am I compromising my immune system? A lot of people are already sick, and this sickness is making them sicker. You get what I'm saying? You're already overweight. You already have high blood pressure. You're already eating McDonald's every day. And then, once you get right, get your health right. Let's heal the body. But let me go back to breakfast. So breakfast, you want to have fruit. If you don't want to eat anything, a lot of people just skip food because they're running on survival, and they're running fast, going nowhere, right? Have sea moss. Sea moss is shit like, I heard it in so many people, even a lot of my mentors. Sea moss is going to be in everybody's household, right? Look at my dog. I give him sea moss too. he doesn't know it's in his food. But, right, Asher? He's not paying attention. But, what? He just came out the woods. I know. But have sea moss in the morning. Take a big hunk. And people are like, I don't like the texture. But you like French fries from McDonald's. But you like eating fake meat. But you like the Impossible Burger. But you won't like sea moss. Just put the sea moss in your mouth. Eat the sea moss. Just, if you don't like the sea moss taste, just put it in a smoothie. Have a fruit smoothie. Have pineapple, strawberry, blend it up in the morning. Have watermelon, seeded watermelon, blend it up in the morning. Boom, there you go. Cut up a watermelon, eat it. Cut up a cantaloupe, eat it. So for breakfast in the morning, have fruit. Have water. Have sea moss. Have that until about, he's back in the woods. Have that until about 12 o'clock. From 12 o'clock, have your herbal teas too. I like sipping my tea and minding my goddamn business. So people will tell you that train with me. I have my tea. If I don't have my tea, I have my coconut water. If I don't have my coconut water, I got my distilled water. I have my spring water in my hand. I'm always drinking something, or I'm eating grapes. I'm eating cherries. So have that for breakfast. Stop going to feed your ego. Stop going to Dunkin' Donuts. Stop going to Starbucks. Stop having that bacon, egg, and cheese. Stop having that cigarette in the morning. Just stop. Heal yourself. For lunch, from 12 to 3, have vegetables. Have all the vegetables you want. Okay, we have the fruit in the morning. Let's have vegetables, okay? Cut up some cucumber. Cucumber is fine. Cucumber and watermelon if you want to. Really good. Have your little salad. Sometimes I put the avocado in my salad, add salad dressing. Sometimes you can take hummus. Take some hummus. Take some spring water. Put a little bit in there. Boom, boom, boom. Drizzle it up. Salad dressing. Wow. Go on Google. Go on Pinterest. There's so many different recipes. A lot of people, TikTok recipes. This guy is running amok. From 3 to 8 o'clock, have your meal. Have your protein, carbs, fat. Have your one meal a day. You're going to be fine. And that's one step. Well, I want to say that's the second step with healing the body. The first step is doing the root work. You got to do the root work. You got to get out your own way. So, if you can see this guy, he's just through the woods. I was looking at the comments real quick. What's up, Amanda? Well, I'm glad he's exercising. He's 109 pounds, 2 years old. He's a big boy with a big baby. Yes, he has sea moss. Yes, he eats healthy. I research everything healthy for a dog, because at the end of the day, I have his vet bill. So if something happens to him, it's coming out of my pocket. So I try to keep him as healthy as possible. He does not drink tap water. You are definitely in a swamp. Stay in the house. Stay in the house. I'm not washing you today. He definitely doesn't have tap water. He drinks distilled water. He drinks spring water. He is bougie. And yay. And just like some people, they'll give themselves spring water, but they'll give their kids tap water. They'll be on a healthy journey, but their kids is not. They're sitting there having a smoothie, a green smoothie in the morning, but they're pouring their kids tricks. Or they're making, stopping at Dunkin' Donuts to getting their kids a egg wrap. Like, stop. And then, have patience. You're teaching your kids, you're teaching your children, you're teaching your peers, you're teaching your siblings purpose, not survival. We're all rushing. I remember back in the day, I don't say back, well, not too far, but back in the day, I would rush to work. I would rush to work, and I would get to work, and I'm rushing, and then I'm at work, and then I'm rushing to go home. And I'm like, I'm rushing to get to work, I'm rushing to go home. Like, what part of my day am I enjoying? I'm not enjoying any part of my day because I'm just rushing to go nowhere. And I was like, I don't like living like this. I'm living in a circle, and then I'm distracting myself with conversations with people that are on the same vibration as me, a low vibration. So I want to be in a higher vibration, so I have to let go of what doesn't serve me. So to be in high vibration, I start doing things different, and then I start telling myself time is an illusion. When I get to work, I get to work. And I was never really late, but it freed up so much stress for me, and it freed up so much, so much fast survival movement. And I start walking in purpose, I start living in purpose, I start hearing my thoughts, I start making mistakes, I start fixing my mistakes. I was tested, I allowed the test, I passed the test, I failed the test, I passed the test, I grew as a person. So today I gave myself flowers. I gave myself flowers for the evolution of growth, for the evolution of growth of myself. And what I'm giving back to my community, to any one of my clients, is how to do the same thing. And what I'm telling you guys in this live, what I said this morning, is don't allow yourself to be manipulated. You cannot allow someone to, my little sister, she left. You can't allow somebody to tell you how to live your life. I'm not gonna allow somebody to tell me how to live my life, how to sleep, when to go to work, when to take days off, what to put in my body. If you don't put in my body, like, I'm gonna lose my life. I don't want anybody to have that much control of my life. And you know how you get back your control? You get back your control with doing the healing work. I have so many people in my DM. They say the same thing, and they go, I'm not ready to do this healing journey. That makes no sense. So basically, you're telling me that you're not ready to love yourself. So you rather just be in survival. And then, I have people tell me, well, it's finances. I'll take some prime example, finances. But you got to eat, right? Yeah. So besides choosing the low vibrational foods, why don't you teach yourself with the same budget how to put better foods in your body? Oh, I never thought about it that way, Nikki. You scared the crap out of me.
I stole your charger.
You want to talk on live? Where are you going?
No, out.
Okay. He's going to follow you. That was my little sister. She scared me a little bit. If anybody see me jump, she just came out the backyard out of nowhere. But what was I saying? Or, people that don't want to spend the money, but they'd rather spend the money on distracting themselves and going out to eat and just buying a whole bunch of drinks just to distract their ego. And just like, oh yeah, I have problems too, let me get some liquor. But you'll spend so much money on liquor. Let's say personal training. My class costs, $20 drop-in. So you'll rather spend $100 at the place to be than rather spend $20 just to come have some self-healing and some reflection time, right? Yeah, you got your priorities all messed up. You're making excuses. You're saying finances are an excuse, but it's not. It's a priority. It's saying what you rather do with your money. Would you rather spend it on ice cream, or would you rather spend it on some apples? Would you rather spend $20 on a class, or do you rather spend $20 on a bottle of liquor just to distract your emotions? Would you rather go on a vacation that you're not going to enjoy, or would you rather invest into learning, invest into having a mentor, having a teacher, having a trainer? I invested into a lot of books, a lot of training. I just invested into a mentor program. I'm excited about it. I'm always a student. I never say I'm a teacher and a student at the same time, and I love filling myself with knowledge. I like answering my own questions. Any questions I don't know, any questions that anybody has for me that I don't know, I educate myself. And that's a little bit, I know that's my little OCD, what people want to call it, but that's me. I want to forever grow. And then some people come to me and be like, hey, it's time-wise, I don't have enough time. Then you create the time. You create the time. You have to take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, somebody else is going to take care of you. I don't know about you, but when I get older, I don't want to end up in an old folks home with dementia and somebody else wiping my ass. I'd rather and you know, being taken from my home. I seen so many stories. I don't want that. Like my grandmother, I love her, and you know, I talk about this all the time, and she was in a nursing home, and I would call her, and she would tell me, even when I call her now, it breaks my heart when I call her. She's at home now. When I call her, she tells me, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this jail. And my grandmother lost control of her life because she didn't understand food. And it's not her fault. She was raised with, you know, soul food, everything, you know, everything. And she ended up with diabetes, had a stroke. And that broke my heart. And honestly, that was the start of my journey of wanting to like heal and wanting to understand like, why is food killing us? The food is getting worse. You know, so many people, it's a money thing. You got to remember, what is killing you is just a money thing. And you're allowing the companies, insurance companies, the medical field to make money off of you. Like, I stopped donating to like all these cancer research and all that stuff. The cure is fix the food. If I had trillions of dollars, I say this all the time, if I was the richest person in the world, I would change food. Change the food in the school system. I would change the way they teach in the school system. Stop lying to people. Stop lying to the kids. Teach about nutrition. Teach about purpose. Stop teaching about survival. Stop telling people they have to go to college and that's the only way of life. Why don't you tell people how to be an entrepreneur? Why don't you teach people how to be in sovereignty? Why don't you teach people how to stop being a slave to the system? Stop being a slave to their life. But I'm gonna leave it like that. I just wanted to get on because my heart hurts for everyone that's in a situation where they can't get out of and they got to get the jab because they have no choice. Because they're manipulated and they didn't want to buy the manipulation, so now they're threatened. And they have no choice because they have people to take care of. They have kids. And it's sad. I want to say, hey, let them fire you, but you know, I'm not them, and I know how scary it is to not have a job and lose everything, especially if you have kids. So I want to say stand strong, but I mind my business in that sense. You know, you got to do what you think is best for you, but I think it's fucked up on every level. But if you want to heal yourself, I just gave you 3 steps how to start your day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Get out of your own way. Do some mirror work. I'm on my swing right now. This is part of my healing. Do some mirror work. Tell yourself to stop bullshitting. Tell yourself to get out of your own way. Stop allowing the world to manipulate you. Stop letting social media manipulate you. Like, take control of your life. Ask yourself, what do you want to do in your life? You know, ask somebody, like, what is your purpose? What do you want to do in this life? Do you want to just be constantly living in survival where you're living paycheck to paycheck? And now they're coming out with this, you're getting the COVID shots, and now maybe 2 years later you got to get some other vaccines because the food is getting worse. You know? But if you're sick now, you're going to be even sicker. Like, this is the time, if 2020 didn't teach anybody anything, now's the time to actually teach yourself purpose. Take your money, save up, get some property, have passive income, create passive income. Stop slaving yourself in these slave jobs. Take care of yourself. Mind your business. Take care of yourself. Stop pouring into your problems and pouring into your solutions. But I'm gonna leave it there. I need to finish making some sea moss right now. So I just want to come on real quick and just give you guys some love. I haven't been on in a minute, but I'm gonna try to jump on a little bit more. I love speaking my truth. Somebody got to do it. I used to get in trouble at my job speaking my truth, but it just makes sense. Why do we hold on to a lie when we can't just profess our truth? Just tell the truth. Be in integrity all the time. Like, if you don't want to do something, don't do it. If you want to say no to something, say no. If you want to say yes to something, you're scared, say yes. Do it. Take the risk on yourself. If you don't want to get the job, don't get it. If you want to stay in your own way, then stay in your own way. But nobody cares and nobody wants to hear about your problems. We want to hear about your solutions. So tonight, pour into your solutions and let go of your problems. I'm gonna take a deep breath again for everyone, because my heart hurts, because I don't like the manipulation, and I'm in the store hearing all that stuff. So I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna show you Asher. Let me see if I can bring it. Asher's taking a deep breath too, right, Papa? Pop. You taking a deep breath too? No, he's crying. He wants to cuddle now because he knows his bedtime's coming up in a couple of hours. But I'm taking a deep breath for the world. I'm taking a deep breath for everyone that's in their own way. I want to help you release control, release manipulation, and step into your truth. The healing journey is definitely hard. It's only hard because it's breaking your egotistical patterns and it's causing you to break to grow. That's it. Understand food, understand yourself, and understand what health is. Once you understand that, you will not be manipulated into being a commodity, being just a business, being just money, being just sickness, being somebody else's crutch, working at a slave job, just being a slave. Let's take a deep breath and live in purpose. You could do it. Start today. It's really that easy. You just look in the mirror and go, I'm gonna stop bullshitting. I'm gonna get out of my own way and I'm gonna start this journey. And whoever told me, and if I convinced myself that it was gonna be easy, it's not easy. I don't know why we're all looking for the easy button, why we're looking for something easy. Even with training, you're like, I wanna train, but I wanna start at beginner. How about you start at the level of breaking your ego? And then from there, we're gonna grow. You're gonna plant the seed and we're gonna grow together. Forget about what you think is good for you. Forget about what's not working for you, because what you think is good for you is holding you back. What's good for you is looking in the mirror and change it and do that homework assignment. That's for anybody. I have my clients do it. Put the P in the middle. Stem out your problems. And from your problems, find your solutions. So I love everyone, as always. It's nothing but love, honesty, and breath. So have a good one. Maybe I'll check in. Maybe I'll check in tomorrow, but manipulation. I'd rather live in manifestation. How you shut this live off? See, I ain't never on here.